Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of that. We nearly ran that guy over. Mr. Gil plays Transport Fever 2. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. I really, really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I think this is episode 4, maybe? Or episode 3. Episode 4, let's call it episode 4. And we've made some mistakes. And by we, I mean you. You made all the mistakes. I didn't do anything at all. No, I've made a lot of... Where are you going? This is a long way out of town. Maybe we've dropped it off and I made him come around this side. Possibly. Lots of post boxes out here, which is kind of useless. Nobody's coming here to mail their post, are they? Yeah, I made a few mistakes. So basically, I tried to expand a little bit too quickly, I think. And a lot of my lines were not that profitable, so to speak. So I think in the last episode we added the bread circus, so to speak. You can see it's all gone now because effectively it was just costing me a lot of money. It wasn't making much at all, and I wanted to focus back on the things that were making me money, which is this line here, so this stone to this brick processing, and this line here, this crude oil to oil refinery line, is easily my most profitable. We can see up here 175,000 coming through from that, and I also wanted to pay off a little bit of debt. I mean, it might look like I had the same but I actually went up to about 13 million debt, and doing little bits and pieces and expanding too much, and then I had to kind of get that down. So I've let the game run now for probably another 15 to 20 years, just kind of keeping an eye on it, running at a slow speed, to get my money back off, pay some debt. We've now got this. I have also set up an additional line of sending these bricks all the way up to Frome, which is a ridiculous thing to do considering it takes, there's four stagecoaches on it now, and it takes 16 minutes per trip, but it does earn okay money. I don't actually think it's profitable though, but it's okay. It's okay. It's cash flow. It's cash flow basically. The further you can take something, the more you're going to earn out of it. But we're back in a nice enough position now. I was pretty screwed, to be honest. And it's taken about an hour or two of gameplay to kind of get back to the point where we've got some money in the bank and we're doing stuff. What we need to do is focus on the things that are making us money and get those more efficient. And I'm looking at this line here and I'm thinking trains. Okay, so this is a very short line. It kind of seems ridiculous to have trains. However, by building a train line here now, we're kind of setting up the infrastructure to have passenger lines between Braintree, Walthamstow and Wadhurst over here later on. We can also maybe take this fuel out of here, up here somewhere, and over to Walthamstow as well. And I think that's a probably good option to do. Now, one of the other mistakes I made was possibly starting the year too early. So we started it back in 1850, which means we don't have much stuff in terms of access to certain vehicles and stuff. We are still on stagecoaches. We've upgraded to the second level of stagecoaches, which is this guy here, who can carry 5 things and go 2 kilometers faster, but it's still very, very slow indeed. So let's see what we can do with trains. Now, I'm thinking we just take a straight line from this guy to this guy, and we possibly end it around here. We can then build a passenger train station later on and connect that through a bus route to Braintree, and that passenger train can then possibly go further afield, as I said. But let's try and get that done now. It's going to get a bit messy because these stagecoaches here are going to have to be reassigned to other lines or sold. I might reassign them, so to speak, you know, because we'll be producing a lot more crude oil to go to the fuel factory, I think. So let's pause it up and start planning this out. So first things we're going to need: train, building. We're going to build a cargo station, and we're going to pop him down around here. Now we need to be close enough to that, I think, and we need to turn him a little bit. How do we turn him a little bit again? Oh, I can't remember how to do this. No, not that one. I had this problem last time, didn't I? Oh, wait. Oh, and I pressed. Crap. Let's just see, actually, if that works. Wait a second. It's on. Oh my god. Can we just sell this? Did I just spend 200,000? Do I get it back? Oh, I get some of it back. Right, let's try that again. Try and be a bit smarter. How do we turn this thing around? No, that's the screen. Rotate. No. Shift. What? How did I not work this out last time? Whoops. No. Rotate. What have I doing wrong? Where's the tips? Build train stations. Yeah. Turn the train stations. Keys M and N. Oh. I'm an idiot. Right. Cool. Okay, so we want to go, let's zoom out a bit. It's this kind of line like here. That's probably going to be too far, so we're going to have to turn it a little bit. Like, I'm hoping about there. Let's do it. Ah, oh, crap! you know, the issue is I'm playing a couple too many games at the moment, and there's different turning situations, different rotates and all that in each one. So this, no, there, like so. Yeah. Now this, yes. Now does this then connect? Okay, that's connected to that. Good. You see this is highlighted, so that means that's connected. Excellent. Okay. So we have one train coming out of here, and we want to build another stop over here. So let's do that as well. We will run out of money, but we can borrow some more money. So get this boy, and we're going to come nice and close, like there. Okay. And we should be able to build the roads. Yeah. This doesn't really matter. It'll all connect. We'll get rid of most of this other stuff afterwards anyway. Just double check that that's connecting. Okay, that's connecting. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. We're doing so good. All right, now we need to bring like this line over to here, like so. Standard tracks, and it should just be a straight shot. Check that see there's no real hill or anything here, so that's good. So it's 120 all the way. Obviously our trains are not going to be able to go 120, but that's fine. That's done there. Cool. Now we need to give them a way to pass. Actually, I don't think we need to bother with that at the moment. It's such a short line. We're going one train going back and forth. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so then we need somehow to get the trains on the track. So we need to build one of those buildings which is called a train depot. We're going to rotate you around a bit. Yeah, like here is fine. And then connect them up with tracks. And we want to have tracks like so. And like so. So they can go both ways if need be. This is kind of future-proofing it, because we'll probably add another couple of lines under this. We'll have to move this thing around, but we'll definitely have another couple of lines running past here. So I think that's fine. It gives us enough space for the future. So now we want to buy our train and pop them on there. Let's create the line. So come in here, line manager, new line. We're coming from here to here. Okay, so this is going to rename this. This is a rail, like so, and it's a brain tree crude to refinery, and this is a process. Cool. Okay, and then we want to let's just manage this line, and we want to say, so at Braintree Exchange, take everything off. We are unloading the crude, and we are loading the oil, just like the trucks are doing now. And at Braintree itself, we are loading the crude and unloading the oil. That seems all good. Wait time, we're going to take it down to like 60 seconds. That should be fine, I think. We can adjust that later if it's not so fine. Cool, then let's buy a train. Alright, so obviously we've only got access to the first few trains. Now what we're looking for obviously is something that goes at high speed. Because it's a flat, we don't need anything that can carry a lot, which is this one, the tractive and the power. I think it's tractive is more important. Tractive means how fast it can go up a hill, or what it can carry. So we don't have to stress too much about that because it's a very flat. Let's just look at costs basically. So we've got the D13, which is 243. We've got the Borsig, which goes 5 kilometers faster, a little bit heavier. We've got the BR53, which goes 5 kilometers faster than that, and 728, but that's almost double. And then this guy, which is 787. Actually, what's more important is the cost per year, 131,180. So if we actually look at this line, the Braintree crude line, finances, the costs are roughly about 100,000, and we're raking in 300,000. So we can kind of think, I guess we don't want to spend more than 100,000 per year. So maybe this B53 is actually, it's a lot of money. 700. We're not gonna do that. We don't have the money for that. We're gonna add this guy. And then we're going to look what we can do in terms of cargo. Now we want to find a cargo, hopefully that's specific. Oh, perfect. So this guy here can carry all of the three things that we want, to be honest. Top speed is 50. That's okay, because I think the speed for this thing is 45. So, you know, no stress about that. We won't go exactly the highest speed, but we can add one of these, like I saw. And that's going to carry 5. Like I saw. Okay, we're trying to make sure top speed for flats is 45 kilometers. That's fine. We kind of want that still. Add that. Add that. 20 capacity. 25. 40. Top speed is still 45. Okay, maybe let's go with that. This whole thing is going to cost us 1.2 million. Okay. Crap. I need money. So we'll borrow. Borrow. We'll probably have to borrow 3. 1.5 million. Okay, let's do that. Oh, we've got it here. Cool. Let's buy that. Let's place it on the line. I'll color all the lines and color code them up a little bit later. So like so, and go onto the line. Cool. Now that's gonna, if we press play, that's gonna start running. It's gonna come out of here. Let's speed them up a little bit. Cool. So this is starting to fill up. Awesome. 2 new vehicles. Oh, look at that. As soon as I spent some money, we got some new things. Damn it. But that's cool. So now this guy's going. We'll give him a little bit faster speed. And this guy's going to go back and forth and start making money. Now, we've got all these trucks. And they're full of stings. What we're going to do now is start to reassign them. So I'm going to come to this line, the Braintree Crude and Refinery line. I'm going to manage this line. And I'm going to say at Braintree Central, they're going to stop loading. I want them empty, basically. So I think that means that this guy, no, he's full. This guy should not take anything. Where are you going? Oh, you're taking the oil. And what are you doing? Yeah, cool. So you're not doing anything. So we're going to assign you to a new line, which is going to be the oil to refinery line, like so. And we're going to do that with these guys as they come in. I think that's a smart thing to do. So he's going to turn around, pick up oil. Now, I mean, lots of these guys will probably sell, but we'll assign a few. Okay, where's the train? Oh, there goes the train. Cool. And this is filling up with stuff as well. How many have you got? You got 30 of 30. Is this going to be full by the time you get there? Possibly not. Because we haven't actually dropped off any stuff. It's just the trucks doing it. Okay, so this guy should be coming in here. Just want to keep an eye. Assign a few of these things and then sell the rest of them. So let's click on him. Yeah. you should drop everything off. And we're going to change your line to the purple one. And you too, as soon as you drop everything off, we'll change your line to the purple one. Same to you. Purple line. And they're just smashing into each other. Just letting that train run in the background, so then we're going to check it out in a second. To the purple line, please. Purple line. And then the rest of them, I'm going to sell. And I'm going to do it quite dramatically. We're just going to go onto the line, manage the vehicles. This is the right line. Braintree Crude Refinery. Yes, bam, done. Oh, that was kind of painful. Alright, so, but our train should now be going back and forth. There's loads of crude waiting. There's quite a lot of this stuff waiting, and the train is coming back with it. Let's look at the line itself. Bam! Made 200k. Okay, we used to make 300k, and it's costing us about 100. Alright, so we've got to see how this gets faster. I mean, potentially, we could add another train to that, to be honest. I mean, look at super speed. There's definitely room for another train there. Okay, so we're going to have to look at that. First off, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Yes. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. So it looks all nice. Alright, so build a little road. Like so. Yeah, that should still be connected. That is connected. Yeah, so let's just get rid of all of this. I like to keep it a bit clean, if you know what I mean. Nice and tidy. This thing is still needed, obviously, but we don't need... It doesn't need to store... Yeah, because this line is now dead. Like so. So then we could also wait a second. If we come here, it should go to manage the line. At Braintree Central, we want it to actually go to Terminal 1. Like so. Yeah, because then if we configure this, we can get rid of this bit. Like that. And actually this bit. Like that. And then we can get rid of some of these roads. I'm just keeping everything nice and tidy. Like that. And then a bit of a road. Like so. Nice and straight. Cool, Magoo. I think that this seems to be working fine. Okay, so still got a bit of cash there. This train is going back and forth. 300k it made us, and it cost us just a little over. Alright, okay, so this is good. Let's super speed that up a bit. Alright. Sorry, coffee is all in my beard. Okay. So that should be another whack of money. 400k. Alright, I think this is a good idea. I think this is a very good idea. Now I'm thinking we could definitely use another train. That costs us 1.2 million though. If we spend 1.2, we're going to be in debt for a little bit. But then again, look how much this has jumped. Yeah, this is a lot better money. A lot better money. Right. Or we add a couple more tracks, and by tracks I mean... Now this guy's not actually producing as much. It pops in here. How much does this train get on it? Only 20. And how much is left here? That's because this 2-to-1 situation, very annoying. It will never actually be right because it's two crude oil to one oil. So it's always going to be a little bit off. I don't know about this. See, now it's only got like 13 there, so it's not producing enough. This guy is starting to... Cool, production is at its highest. Shipment is not great. The transport is okay. Alright, cool. Alright. So I think that line is going to start making me more cash. I mean, we made 220,000 profit there. A lot of that coming from the rail line. Let's just repay 500,000 now. So if we've got the money in the bank, we repay it. We can always reborrow it. And now we've got more guys on this line. Well, I think we added 4 or 5, so that should hopefully start to increase that as well. Okay, cool. So yeah. I mean, if I can give any advice to anybody who might be playing this game or starting out playing this game, is don't overextend yourself. We really should have gone for trains before I did a little bit more. And probably what I should have done is, before I even went up to this area, is put a train line here. So that's the next spot we want to look at, is putting a train line down this section. Because this will work out very profitable. We just will need to work out where we want to place that actual line. Now you can see this road is useless. We don't need to think about having the road there at all. This road here crossing the river is a connection road to Adalbert, so we will need that road eventually. So we can either get the road to go over the train line or under it, or we could bring the train line to this side and it potentially curves to go past Warminster over to Braintree, say, and then back up this way to Gainsborough. Eventually it's a passenger line. That could also join in and bring some of this bread down and all the way over to Gainsborough as well, which is not a bad idea. Warminster's grown quite well, 254 now from the supply of bricks. Now this little thing, because Frome is further away, it will automatically produce more. This is more demand. Yeah, Frome has more demand than Warminster does now, because Warminster is closer. So the Warminster is not growing as fast as it could do, so it's a little bit of a, again, a little bit of a goof. A goof? I don't think I've ever said goof out loud, but it's a little bit of a mistake on my part. I'm very fascinated with this line. Oh, a new vehicle. Cool. Okay, so finally we're starting to get some of these vehicles. Good. Okay, well over 400. We were making 300 before. Costs have risen to nearly the same though. Okay, so running costs is 184 and running costs used to be 100 something. So it's roughly the same proportions, but it's bigger cash flow effectively. And it looks like it's going to be 13 each time. I think what we can do is we can come into this, we can go to manage vehicle, and we can go edit selected vehicle. We can add another tank like so. I think that's a good idea. Now we don't need to take him back into the depot to do that. We can just add that straight there. It's the magic of the game. The tank just flew out of here and attached itself to the back of the train. But that should help bring this up more profitable, and it won't cost that much more, and I don't think it changed the speed of the train. That I didn't check, but I should have. Okay. Oh, this has been frustrating me now for about 3 days. During the week I don't get a lot of chance to play. It's basically an hour or two every morning I play, and then go to work. And so it was like, oh, this is annoying. And I've been sitting here at like 7 AM in the morning going, why aren't I making money? What's happening? And it's because I was just overextended. Overextend. Never overextend yourself. So let's think about this train line. I don't think we'll ever use this thingy, but that's fine. We don't necessarily need this stone, and there's lots of stone around here if we ever want stone. So I guess we want to come that straight shot through here to about here, and then the line can curve if it needs to later on. And that will replace all of these. Now we can currently see this line is costing me, yeah, about 150k. And now we know that, say, a train set up like this is costing about 150. But the problem is this line is a straight back. There's no return journey, which makes money. So we'd probably have to have 2 trains on here, because it's just constant back and forth is what we want. Whereas this one, it's kind of okay because it is returning with stuff. I think that's how it works. So we made 244,000 that year. Okay, that was the same year, and we spent a lot of money because we bought another one of those damn cargo things. Should we overextend ourselves again? Is that what we're feeling like doing? I think I am feeling like doing that. Yeah, go on. We have to borrow a crap load more money, wouldn't we? We need at least 2 million. So we would get up to 11 million. But our cash flow would be a lot higher at the end of it. And this year we only made 24,000, but we did spend 154,000. It's a road. What happened to the road? Why did we make so small amounts on the road? What's happening? Still good. The train line is now making the most money, which it was before as the road line, but that's good. That's still making money. That's still making money. What's happening? Or Mr. Brick. This stone one is the one that we want to max next. We want to grow Warminster, I think. Oh no, okay, so let's have a think about this. So we're growing basically Ramsgate and Warminster at the moment. I would love to grow Braintree, but there's nothing there to give Braintree. I mean, it needs tools. There's no planks anywhere. It needs gears, but gears that just take too much effort. Steel and girders. Yeah, it's just too much crap. So we can't grow Braintree. So we're growing a little bit of Ramsgate with the fuel and a little bit of Warminster. The fuel we're growing because we can grow Walthamstow. So maybe what we should do is start to think about how we can get this fuel over to Walthamstow, which should be the trains. So if we drag a train up this way, because remember all this road can probably be replaced. We'll have to keep one straight road between Ramsgate and Braintree, but we drag a train line up here. It can join this line and come straight shot to Walthamstow. However, that's not smart because we want Ramsgate to Walthamstow potential passenger line at some point. So we take the train through here to Walthamstow and then it comes back to Braintree. That does seem like a roundabout way, because somebody from Braintree who wants to get to Ramsgate is going to have to go to Walthamstow and then to Ramsgate. I think I'm going to have to slow down a bit, or spend a little bit more time in between episodes just letting things run so we get more cash. And we need to get to 1900 basically, where I think we start getting better cars, transport cars, because these guys are so slow. I mean, we could upgrade all of them now. That would make a bit of a difference for sure. Where are you getting the oil from? It's from here, no? Does the oil from, when they drop this off, does it come into here? So you're about to drop off oil. There's 28 in there now. This guy will take 4. Does it automatically get? It does get over to that's what I was thinking. It wouldn't, but it does. Okay. Right. It's a good train line. I like it. It's super straight. It's a shame I just can't connect much else up, apart from spending 2 million on putting a line in here. Or, I mean, this line here, Warminster to Brick, doesn't seem like it's worth it. Get this wood. No, where's the wood? It's here to here. Get the wood up to there, and that it goes into Braintree. It's a lot of effort. Like that to that. If it was one train line, like boom, picks up the wood, planks, takes the planks to there, and then what? Comes all the way back carrying nothing. It's just super inefficient. Alright, ladies and gents, we're going to leave it there. A bit of a weird episode because I still think I'm a little bit overextended. I need to be making more cash now that we've been in this game for almost 42 years in the game, and probably 4 or 5, no, maybe 5 or 6 hours I've actually played, and I'm nowhere near where I should be. I think I just got off a really bad start, and I wasn't thinking very straight. But we can bring this back for sure. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, in between episodes, we'll let this run for a little bit, maybe another 5 or 6 years, getting close to 1890. I mean, 1900, and that should give us a bit of extra cash. And then I think what we'll probably do is put a train line in here, spend about 2 million on that, get some debt paid back, because the debt is the killer. You know, if you're taking 90,000 out and only making 156,000, you know, that's a significant proportion. Nearly 2/3 of my profit is pretty much gone into interest. So we need to get that down again as fast as we possibly can. I mean, we could repay 500 right now. Yeah, and so I think I should be doing that a little bit, then borrow some money, do some stuff. Cool. If you've got any tips, let me know down below. Tell me if I've done something stupid. And I mean, not just because placing things because I don't know how the keys work stupid, but stupid like, oh, you missed this actually is more efficient if you do it this way. I hate relying on this oil. This 2-to-1 ratio annoys the crap out of me. I think we should have put the money into this one first. Damn it. I feel like I made a mistake again. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Click that like button if you like, share if you want, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.